baseball
I
shop.
gave him the new
Crestwood.
10 line.
I got a Honus Wagner and a Ty Cobb.
And then,
You're still here?
no, I talked to him about 5 different things.
Probably did when we were kids. All the cards we probably threw away. I probably had Mickey Mantle.
I don't know if it was 20, but
Hot mic.
it was some.
Call the meeting to order. Oh, please rise. I ask you to join me in a moment of reflection on the business that's before us this evening. Please join me to pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Clerk, please take the roll.
Alderman Basso.
Here.
Alderman Begley.
Here.
Alderman Violet.
Here.
Alderman Clifford. Alderman Key.
Here.
Alderman Lewandowski. Alderman McGovern. Alderman McGrogan. You're here. He's here. Mayor, City Clerk, Treasurer, and Attorney are all present.
All right, fine. No special presentations tonight. Under the consent calendar, I've got the approval of the minutes of a city council meeting from October 18th, 2022. The approval of the payroll and voucher list for the period ending October 21st, 2022. An approval of a request by the Girl Scouts of Greater Chicago and Northwest Indiana to allow for local Girl Scouts to conduct their annual cookie program from December 15th, 2022 until January 16th, 2023. And then the approval of a proclamation recognizing November 17th, 2022 as World Pancreatic Cancer Day. With that, I'll entertain a motion to approve the consent calendar. Someone make that motion, please?
So moved.
Moved by Alderman Violet, second by Alderman Key. Discussion? Roll call?
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Is that? Okay. No open bids. Under my report, just a couple of things tonight. Remember, coming up, Christmas is, I know it's only the 1st of November, but Christmas, start making your Christmas plans. I'm sure Alderman Key will cover it in his report, but there's a lot of activities that are going on in the city during the holiday time, and now's the time to start planning for those festivities with your families. And then secondly, Tuesday is Election Day in this for some state and also for federal elections. So early voting is still at our rec center, and that will run until Monday, November 7th. So keep that in mind. I think equally important is after next Tuesday, we will no longer have political ads on TV, and we'll get back to the basics of having your normal drugs advertised and different various things like that back to normal. So and no more robocalls. So
And the landscape will
yeah, right. So the landscape is level. And that's the end of my report. City Clerk.
No.
City Treasurer.
Thank you, no report.
City Attorney.
Thank you, no report.
Any communications anyone have this evening? Okay. If not, citizens wishing to address the council, please come up and name and address.
Good evening, Harlan Wybota, 7640 West 135th Street, the Orland Park section of Palos Heights. As a lot of people are probably not aware, you obviously all are aware that I've been fighting or trying to get a different zip code for the city of Palos Heights for almost 20 years. And this reason is exactly why the case of what I'm going to present to you this evening is because of this controversy that has engulfed my family. We recently found out, because of a $150 fuel surcharge on our garbage bill, that lo and behold, we are not included in Palos Heights as a Palos Heights resident to Republic Services. Republic Services took us out of Palos Heights garbage rate approximately 2010. We have overpaid for our garbage approximately somewhere between $7,000 and $9,000. We're presently embroiled in a battle between Republic Services. The mayor has been kind in helping us. Alderman McGrogan has been helping us as well to try to recover some of our lost monies. Republic is blaming the city of Palos Heights. It says the city of Palos Heights never put our property on the supposed list that we are a resident of the city of Palos Heights. The question is, one, is there such a list that was given to Republic? Or is Republic just trying not to pay us? The other question is, how were we forgotten? I mean, it's sad, you know, we are taxpayers. We've been incorporated in the city of Palos Heights for over 40 years. Why is it that we're still the forgotten child? I mean, Alderman Begley, you told me that go to the website. The garbage rate is on the website. It's not. You go to the website, it says, for any questions, contact Republic. I call Republic and I say, how much is Palos Heights garbage? And they say, we don't have to give you that answer. And I say, well, I need to know because I need to know why I'm being charged so much different than everybody else. And they said, well, what is your address? Well, I give them my address and they says, well, that's not Palos Heights. You've got Orland Park. So this is the quandary I'm at. One, I still need help trying to get my $7,000 to $9,000 back from Republic. Presently, they say they only have to give me back 2 years of overpayment. According to this, I contact the ICC. The ICC says that is incorrect. If you know how much you were overcharged, they have to refund you all the monies, plus interest. So now I have this fight going on with Republic, but it's a fight I should have never had. It's a fight I should have never had to encounter. I am a Palos Heights resident. I live in the city of Palos Heights, and all because of a mailing address that I have been trying to correct. All I'm asking is somebody to help me get to share the Orland Park zip code 60462 with the city of Palos Heights like all other towns do. That way, if I choose to put Palos Heights 60462, I could, and if I choose not to, I can still remain 60462 Orland Park. But if you drive by my house on 135th Street, I even erected a sign 20 years ago which says, welcome to the city of Palos Heights, because I just wanted people who come to my house to know that I live in Palos Heights and I do not live in Orland Park. But after this flooding of my yard that has been created by the city of Palos Heights, after paying property tax on 10,000 square feet of my property that has sewer and water in it, and the county won't give me any relief, after this garbage ordeal, I almost wish I'd never lived in Palos Heights anymore. I'm getting to that point. I love this town, and I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to hate it. So thank you for listening, and thank you again, Mr. Mayor, for at least trying to help me and put me in touch with Mr. Lopez. But so far, Mr. Lopez has not given me any help.
Okay, all right, thanks, Harlan. Right, any other citizens wishing to address the council? All right, Finance Committee?
No report, Mr. Mayor.
Public Safety, Alderman Basso.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I have no items on the agenda, but I just would like to give a little information on the recent robbery and a quick arrest in Palos Heights, due basically to our license plate reader cameras. We've got one camera up and functioning, and we've already, the police department has already solved a break-in robbery in our business district. So we've got, I believe, a total of 9 cameras coming. They'll be installed soon, and will be even safer than we are currently. So I would just like to remind everybody that the police department's doing a terrific job, and I'd like to thank them for doing that and keeping us all safe. And that if the residents would like to tune into the November communications with the city, on the city's website, you'll find a whole list of suggestions and recommendations for keeping yourself safe in your own home, courtesy of the police department. So thank you, and that's the end of my report.
All right, Municipal Grounds and Property, Alderman Begley.
Thanks, Mayor. I just have one item on my report this evening. I have a motion to approve the payment to Alexander Equipment Company Incorporated for the chipper chipper repairs in the amount of $15,429.80.
Moved by Alderman Begley, is there a second? Seconded by Alderman Violet, discussion, roll call.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes. Yes.
I have nothing further this
All right,
evening.
thank you. Planning and zoning, Alderman McGovern is not here. I assume there's no report. Recreation, Alderman Key?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to make a motion to adopt an ordinance amending the city code section 34.58 pertaining to the opening and closing of city parks. We're going to change it from 7 a.m. Instead of 6 a.m. and we're going to close at 9 p.m. instead of 10 p.m.
Moved by Alderman Key, is there seconded by Alderman Violet? Discussion? Roll call?
Alderman Key,
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan,
Yes.
Alderman Basso,
Aye.
Alderman Violet,
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
No.
And I just want to say thank you to Matt Fairbanks and Lauren Joe, Eric, and Kara, his staff at the rec center, for the work that they all did on the Touch a Truck and Treat event last Thursday. It was very, very well attended, and just tremendous amount of kids were there enjoying the day, and so it took a lot of planning. They did a great job, and just want to say thank you.
We have to go back to the last vote. We need 5 affirmative votes. Attorney says I can vote, so I vote yes. So
Okay.
that's 5-1. Okay. Thank you, Alderman Key. Roads and Construction, Alderman Clifford is
I'll
not
take
here.
that.
You got it? Okay.
Alderman Clifford asked me to read this little notice. There would be a road closure on 127th Street at Route 83 between Friday, November 4th, and Friday, November 18th. The work is anticipated to last 1 week. However, the road closure is approved for closure for 2 weeks. So hopefully they'll be done with that construction and we'll be clear at that intersection. So that's the end of his report.
Right, just to add upon that, the Ridgeland, they are grinding the road, the medians down this week, should be wrapped up within the next week or so and have that, get that median, which was concrete falling apart for the last 10 years or so, finally done. And then also in front of the rec center, on the way to Independence School, this week we're putting in the crossing lane there across 127th Street, which have a flashing light, so when people enter that crossing lane, they'll have to stop for pedestrian traffic. So that's, I've been told it'll be done by the end of this week. So that's the end of that report. License, permits, and franchises, Alderman Lewandowski, I don't think has anything. Water and sewer, Alderman Violet.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move to approve reimbursement for the Village of Alsip for IDOT's 60/74 water main construction engineering in the amount of $47,598.88.
Moved by Alderman Violet, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Key, discussion, roll call.
Alderman Key,
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan. Mike?
Yes.
Okay, Alderman Basso,
Aye.
Alderman Violet,
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Motion carries.
I also move to approve reimbursement for the Village of Alsip for IDOT 60/74 water main construction cost in the amount of $201,933.
Moved by
Second.
Alderman Violet, seconded by Alderman Key, discussion, roll call.
Alderman Begley,
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan,
Yes.
Alderman Key,
Yes.
Alderman Basso,
Aye.
Alderman Violet.
Yes. I'd like to explain a little bit. This project has been ongoing. We had to, because of an IDOT requirement, we had to move our water mains. Alsip and Palos Heights, we buy our water from Alsip, but the lines under the water run together. And we're actually, because we buy water from Alsip, we pay a little bit more than Alsip does. But we're in a position where that project on our part is almost done. Now, those people who ride past, as Alderman Basso just alluded to, if you ride past the intersection of 83 and 127th, you see a big mess. I mean, it starts at the bridge and it just goes on and on and on. And our part of the project, ours and Alsip's part of the project, is really just a small part of that. It has to do with the addition of an IDOT turn lane at the intersection, but at least our portion is almost done. Clearly, there are other projects, the MWRD, Cook County, there are other projects going on. The closure of the road is not really our project that's closing the road. It's just going to happen. But there's just a lot of stuff going on at that intersection all at once, and it's a big mess. But it's good to see that our portion is close to being finished.
Great.
Item 11, I move to approve partial payment to Integral Construction for the Menominee Lift Station in the amount of $36,399.
Moved by Alderman Violet. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Key. Discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Violet,
Yes.
Alderman Begley,
Yes.
Alderman Basso,
Aye.
Alderman Key,
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan,
Yes.
I also move to approve purchase for a variable frequency drive replacement from Metropolitan Pump Company for the Route 83 pump station in the amount of $20,608.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Violet, seconded by Alderman Key. Discussion? Roll call.
Alderman McGrogan,
Yes.
Alderman Basso,
Aye.
Alderman Key,
Yes.
Alderman Begley,
Yes.
Alderman Violet,
Yes. I move to approve payment to Emmy Simpson for fire hydrant maintenance and flow water main capacity testing program in the amount of $16,854. This is a continuing project. We do some each year.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Violet, seconded by Alderman Key. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Violet,
Yes.
Alderman Basso,
Aye.
Alderman Begley,
Yes.
Alderman Key,
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan,
Yes.
I move to approve payment to Emmy Simpson for conducting valve assessment and exercising in the amount of $7,124, another continuing program that we do some each year.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Violet and seconded by Alderman Key. Discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Basso,
Aye.
Alderman Violet,
Yes.
Alderman Begley,
Yes.
Alderman Key,
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan,
Yes.
And finally, I move to approve payment for professional services with Strand and Associates for the College Drive 16-inch water main engineering and on-call engineering services for the month of September in the amount of $13,201.12.
Moved by Alderman Violet,
Second.
seconded by Alderman Key. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Key,
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan,
Yes.
Alderman Basso,
Aye.
Alderman Begley,
Yes.
Alderman Violet.
Yes. And that concludes my report,
Thank you,
Mr.
Alderman
Mayor.
Violet. Business and Economic Development, Alderman Key.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So, as the mayor mentioned before, we're a month away from December, but on December 2nd and 3rd is a very large event that we hold actually until Christmas, the beginning of December all the way through Christmas. There's events happening all over town having to do with the holiday season, but the 2nd and 3rd of December is when our Kris Kringle Market is. It's on Friday from 5 to 9 and from Saturday from 12 to 7 o'clock at night. There are things happening really all over town, and I would suggest that if you have not visited the library's website, the college website, the city website, the rec department website, you should visit those and look at their calendars, because there are, we try to cross-market each other's things, and especially the city monthly newsletter goes out, highlights all the different activities from the city, but really there's so much going on, it's hard to just mention everything. And so, try to make yourself aware by visiting the different websites and looking at their calendars. And then there is going to be an indoor winter market. So the farmer's market is now done, but we hold one in the gym at the rec center. And the first one's going to be on November 12th, and that's from 8 o'clock until noon. And we'll have one on December 9th and December 10th as well. And so look forward to that. And that concludes my report, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Alderman McGovern, I don't believe has anything tonight. Any old business? Citizens wishing to address the council regarding business? Any new business? Entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.
Thank you.
Be careful. Be safe.